Oops. Oh, that don't look good. What is going on with that? Let's see. Let's see what this looks like on the other channel. Oh boy. I may have to start all over. That is pathetic. Well, it made me go through the whole rigmarole to get where I want to go. Okay, let me see here. Let me see if I can adjust it. Ah. Hmm. No. And that didn't either. Hmm. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. There we go. Computer illiterate. I see what's going on. Let me turn my sound off. Computer illiterate. So let's start all over. Howdy, 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 everybody. Glad to have you with me this Tuesday afternoon. Hope everybody's weekend was good. I had a pretty fantastic weekend. Am I still on that camera? That is weird. Okay. I'll continue. Let's see how it looks online. Sorry about the inconvenience, folks. I'll get started here shortly. Still fuzzy. I don't know what's going on here. Clean my lens. Okay, let's go for it. Let me put a link up here. Let somebody join in. I like to have people join in. I like talking to them. I like talking to people, having a conversation instead of talking myself. But as I say, we had a good weekend this weekend. I picked up my 14-year-old granddaughter Bella, and we went out. We went to Spook Hill and went by and looked at Bok Tower. We didn't go in because it was closing time, so we didn't. I didn't want to waste my money to drive up there and had to turn around and come back out. If they would let me go in at that time, it was right at 5 o'clock when they closed. But it's the highest point in Florida, and beautiful sight up there. Hope everybody enjoyed it. I know we did. We had a good time. But this weekend she had to come up with an essay. Sorry, I'm ducking out. And my friend Dan helped write, and she was doing an essay on James Monroe. So we studied James Monroe all weekend. She had an Indian boyfriend, not a boyfriend, just a friend that she was chatting with live on Snapchat. And I said, I could talk Indian. He's Indian? Oh, we can talk Indian. She goes, Papa, that's racist. I said, no, I'm talking to him in Indian. I want to be an Indian. And he was laughing, carrying on. I said, it's not racist to talk like Indian. I mean, what would you say if you talk like the British? I'll say, "Oh, chap, you having a jolly good time here?" Or Australian or whatever. All kinds of accents out there. No, we were talking about it and talking about how many people relate to a sex. Isn't that the same as relating to a country or to whatever? Different names. Well, we can't say we're so and so from Britain or so and so from Italy or you name it. We can't say it, but they can name all Heinz 57 kinds and call it by name. You know what I mean? And get away with it. Well, hi, Eddie. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. I enjoyed your video the other day, Chris. Thank you. This helps everybody big time. That's a great service you got there. Appreciate it. But it's not to make fun, it's to have fun. We don't do these things to make fun of people. Sorry. Hi, Carol. Anybody want to join in here and help talk? They can do it. Just click the link and come up there and I don't know what Nightbot's doing. I guess I put it on here. I was trying it out. I guess I put it on here. So please ignore what Nightbot says right now because I haven't worked on it. So it's just pure, fresh, native. I don't know what's going on. Let me see something here. Oop, can't do that. I'm experimenting. There we go. Oh, okay. I see what I'm doing. They sure are treating the J6ers terribly. I don't understand why our Congress people we have in there now aren't doing any more to help them. It's just ridiculous how they're being treated and pushed aside and making mockery of. And it's beyond me how these guys can go to their job every day there in Washington, knowing this is going on right in their back door, and not do anything about it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Call them all the time, and they falls on deaf ears. We need to call and call and call. I'm flipping by these so bad. Folks, I'm just learning out this Nightbot and everything, so bear with me. But I'm going to read a little bit of this article that we wrote up with my granddaughter. It says James Monroe, 5th U.S. President. James Monroe was born on April 28th, 1758, and died on July 4th, 1831. One of the July 4th presidents. He was educated at the College of Williams and Mary, and on graduation became a lawyer in his home state of Virginia. Sorry. He was in the Army and successfully reached the rank of major and then colonel in the militia. James Monroe became the 5th president of the United States in the years between 1817 and 1825. Wikipedia has Mr. Monroe as an American statesman, lawyer, and diplomat. His personal life included a wife, Elizabeth Monroe, mentions his grandchildren. However, although they failed to mention his children. So we had to study up on that a little more. But anyway, perhaps his greatest achievement was while he was a diplomat during the negotiations for the Louisiana Purchase, along with Thomas Jefferson in 1803. This was before his presidency, and perhaps it helped. We're still seeing that, aren't we? To secure his office as the United States president, another outstanding achievement was that of helping to construct the Constitution with the Virginia Convention, which, of course, we know Thomas Jefferson headed up the whole thing. He was an advocate for the French cause, 1774 to 1796, and helped negotiate the Louisiana Purchase. And with the backing of President Madison at the time, as a Republican, he ran for the presidency in 1816, and with hardly no resistance, won the election. But he was big time in helping write the Constitution and get what was in the Constitution, what we have today, and what they're trying to get rid of. It's just pathetic that our leaders now are trying to do away with the Constitution that was so hard worked on by so many people back in the day. And we can't let that happen. We just can't let it happen. Somehow, some way, we need to shout it out loud. We don't want the Constitution changed. Apparently, God took their hands in their heads and formulated the formula for the Constitution, because it's only second to the Bible. And a lot of it is taken from the Bible. And if we go to the Constitution with the Bible, how can we take God out of our country? We need to put God back in our country and set the record straight. You get back to where we were. People next door are still steam cleaning the mobile home there. It's been a week, and it sounds like they're having a problem with their pressure sprayer. So that background noise you hear, engine trying to start, that's what it is. So I apologize for that. But James Monroe, Madison, Jefferson, Adams, and Washington, all together, they all worked as a team to bring this country to what the glory it is today. And it would be even more glorious if people leave things alone and not try to prove their own power. And that's all it is, a power grab. They want to take over this country for the world and make all nations equal. And it's just not going to happen. Nothing is equal in this life. We cannot have equality. It's impossible, because each person's their own person. And there's always somebody better, always somebody worse. That's just the way life is. And we can't change it no matter how hard we try. We're not going to change that we're not all equal. We can have equal rights, equal things, but we can't, as an individual, be equal to another. It's an impossibility. Big impossibility. Anybody got any ideas they want to say something, or have me say something, talk about something? I was going to prepare a lot more, but my granddaughter got me on the phone, and she has some problems and kept me tied up for quite a while. That's what I get for waiting until the last minute. I shouldn't do that, but I do. I procrastinate a lot. But anybody in Florida, Aruba Dive Girl is going to have a flag waving rally at Daytona Speedway, somewhere near there, across the street or somewhere. You can get with her, get the details. She's going to be out there Saturday. go out there and wave the flag. I can't make it because I had to drive to Bellevue, take care of my youngest granddaughter for a week. Well, they go on an anniversary vacation. She can't miss school, so I'm going to go up there and make sure she gets to school and everything. And due to some physical hardships, I can't make it both places. Everybody pray for me too. I need a lot of prayers on that. But I tell you, we've got to fight. We've got to fight this battle. We've got to band together and fight it. And quit listening to people say that we're done. We're not going to be able to do anything. We can do it. All we got to do is band together and strike a chord and go for it. Start a wave that can't be stopped. Start small and grow big. Let everybody know. The more we get out there, stand on your street, stand at a busy intersection, wherever you are, just take a flag out and wave it. People will blow the horn, they'll come by and ask you what you're doing. And then you can tell them, give them a constitution, let them know what's going on. That's the only way we can do it. It's person to person. Start that wave rolling. Might start as a ripple, but ripples cause waves. And we got to cause that big wave and keep it going. And each one of us has to do our own little thing and our own little ripple and join the momentum and get it going. And that's what it's going to take, the momentum from the ripples. Get it started. Just like I was talking with my granddaughter, James Madison helped write the Constitution that we go by today. And they're trying to do away with it big time, saying it's outdated, antique. It's not dated, it's not antique. It's like the Bible. It's not outdated or antique. And we also talked about people that don't believe in God. Apparently, the girl that's taking care of her now says there is no God. I said, well, it was a fantasy. I told her, well, Bella, it's like this. She might believe that this world started out with a big bang and everything went helter-skelter and all of a sudden come up with things that even scientists today don't know how it's done. It had to take some kind of intelligent design to bring it all together. If you believe that fantasy, why can't you believe the fantasy that Jesus was crucified on the cross and died for your sins? I mean, the world evolving from nothing is a bigger fantasy than the story of Jesus is not. It's not a fantasy. But you can believe one thing and not believe the other. Like I tell everybody, would you rather live for Christ and for the Lord your life and be right, or live for the Lord and Christ and be wrong? Get to judgment day and say, oh, if you were wrong, then there's nothing. That's how the atheists lived. They live to think it's nothing, but what happens when they get to the Creator and find out if they were wrong? We have to live our life for the Lord and live it strong. Bring God back into this country and His meaning and everything. It all goes hand in hand. God and country. All of it. We all believe in morals. They just want to cut out that one thing. They want to cut God out. How can you have morals without God, without a higher being? I don't know. The big question. Big question. But I think I want to be on the right side and live for God, and live for my country, and do for both. I hope you do too. But even if you don't believe in God, you can believe in the country and help the country out. We need everybody. That's all there is to it. We need everybody. And right now, it's going the wrong direction. Quickly, quickly. We've got to stop that direction. We got to turn it around. Whoa, horse. Thank you, Casey, for sharing. I'm sorry. I saw it. I just rambling, talking. But I would really like to have some panels going for us to discuss things like this and talk about things like this. Or I could come up with a Wolfman Jack type thing. Talk like Wolfman Jack. But I better not do that either. Being silly. But I hope the weather's warming up north. Looks like it is a little bit, little by little. It's supposed to get cooler this week. It's supposed to rain this weekend and get cooler through the week. Not cold, but cool. Pretty cool in the mornings. It's down in the 50s, but the daytime it gets up mid 70s. But it's nice here, but a lot of people enjoy the snow too. Personally, I had enough of snow. When I graduated, I moved down here. And I lived up there a few years, but not many. Had my adventures, had my fill of the snow then. We had a big steep walk up to the house and a hill and a wall where all the neighbor ladies sit and drink their New York iced tea and stuff and chit chat all day. My daughter, late one evening, her and my wife took some cardboard out and slid down the steps on the cardboard like a sled. I get up early in the morning to go to work. I have a briefcase in one hand, my thermos in the other, and I went flying. Briefcase one way, coffee thermos went the other. Boom, all the way down. That was fun. Not at all. But yeah, I've had my fill of snow. Don't appreciate it that. I like to see it. That's all. See it. I go up sometimes on vacation during the winter and see it. That's good enough for me. I can come home and relax, not shovel snow, what have you, or slip and fall down steps. Boy, howdy, that was fun. I'll never forget that. If you go on my page, you can look at all the things I've done in my bucket list. And one thing I don't have is the aerobatic flying because I lost the videos in this past fiasco I had. I don't know if my grandchildren has it somewhere. I had them take things I wanted to keep and then forgot what I give them. So they may have them. I don't know. I had video while we're flying aerobatics. It was over a lake chain here called Butler Lakes. And we went up into a hammerhead dive and come barreling down until the engine comes back to life and then you lift back up. And there's a boat below us and people on it. And I looked again, everybody's diving off the boat. We pulled out and flew around and they were swimming back to their boat, raising their fists at us. Oh boy. Boy, howdy. We had fun times doing that though. I never did get my license, but I had a good time. I logged in a lot of time, a lot more than some pilots do. But I flew back from Miami to Orlando through a tropical storm. It wasn't so bad when I was right like in the middle of it, but when I got to the outer bands just before Orlando, it was like somebody took a blanket and put it over the plane. I had to fly by instrument, and that scared me to death. I haven't been up since. So that was my extent of flying. But if you hear the plane going over now, it picks up everything. I live right by an airport, and I keep thinking, I want to go over there, talk to some pilots, maybe get up, have another flight or two. But I don't know. I don't know. Another thing, continue my bucket list on it. But I do all kinds of stupid things once a year. Roller skating when you're 72, zip lining, indoor skydiving, bungee, you name it. I try it. I want to do a bridge bungee, but I said I have to be ready for the wheelchair by when I do that, and I'm not ready, so I won't do that for a while. That'd probably be the ultimate. Or paraglide. I want to do that. They were talking about that this morning on Ray Cactus's broadcast. I don't think on StreamYard I can't mod people here. I'm gonna try something. No, guess I might have to work on that. I have to work on that. I might study a little more. I've been doing this for well over a year, almost 2 years, and I still haven't got it down yet. Uh, some of these guys get on a zip zam, boing, they got it going, and I've been working on computers since I was young in high school, back when the computers were a bunch of cards lined up, reading punch cards and stuff, and I still struggle with some of the things, but I try to keep up to date with all of it, all the techniques and the tech going on. But it's rough. It's a good field to get into. For any young ones out there listening or watching, it's a good field. A lot of people doing it. We're going to need a lot more. And hopefully it don't take over our lives with the AI and everything. Not too close there, but you never know. You never know what they're working on in the background. You never know. Some of the things terrify me that I hear. And as things I heard when I was a kid, I think that never happened, but they did. These things are probably going to come true. So we got to watch. We got to watch all sides. We got to watch everything. Be prepared for whatever. Really crazy some of the stuff they put at us and give us and feed us. And you think about all the foods we put in our body, and there's people out there that survive on foraging and getting higher protein and higher vitamins than we are on food that's produced and synthesized, what have you. Synthesized food mainly. Scary folks, what they're trying to do to us reminds you of Soylent Green, the movie. Now, what are we eating? Well, they found out, didn't they? Who knows? We don't know. We just trust. But we got to break some of that trust. start watching out for things, watching things. Keep it abreast of everything so we'll know what's going on. It's just like this recent jab. Things that even if 1/10 of it was true, is true, we're in trouble. And a lot of it is. They're keeping it back, but a lot of it is. We're in a sad shape. And the only ones who can prevent it is us. And we've got to do it. The poor guy can't get that thing started. He's driving me crazy. I'm forgetting what I'm saying and everything. I'm like, is he ever going to get that pressure washer started? Boy. Oh. No, I'm not going to go out and show him how. No. Nope. But yeah, we've got to deal with all kinds of things. Like everything we say is racist. Everything we do is racist. We don't know what we're talking about. We're misinformed. We're crazy. We're nuts. Trust me. The government tells us all the time, trust us. But Ronald Reagan said, never trust the government. He was right. You don't trust the government, period. Make sure they do what they're going to say they're going to do. And it's up to us to make sure that they do it. If we don't, we have our own selves to blame. Not them, us. Because we have the opportunity and the means to let them know that we don't like what's going on. And if we don't do it, shame on us. That's all I can say. Shame on us. So I'm going to get off here because this guy is giving me a headache. I might have to go to a store or something. I might have to get away from here. And even the exhaust fumes are coming in the house. Boy, my goodness, it's terrible. Unfortunately. But anyway, till the next time, I love each and every one of you. I love you guys. Instant message me or write to me on protonme.com. And my address is on the About section. You can get all my information there. Let me know what you want to talk about, or if you want to come on, let me know. We'll set it up. If you want to have a segment, let me know. I'll set it up. What have you. I'm here to help. I'm here to help everybody. If you want a link for me to put out there, send me the link. I'll put it up. We're out here. We're here to help each other, not cut each other down, not to tear each other apart. That's the main goal: is come together. Come together as one, and we can do it. Can't fight, can't infight. We have to band together, no matter who it is. We're going to leave our dislikes at home, but we can get the job done together. Stop the fighting, stop the bickering, and come together. Until next time. Oh, if you get a chance, I'll probably be on at 8 o'clock on Jesus Lives Group. Just look up Jesus Lives Group. You'll see my American flag and Christian flag. It's not church. It's for people that are disappointed in their church, disappointed on how religious people treat them, how the churches are going today. If you're in between churches, what to do, how to do it, how to live. Not trying to be anti-church, but our churches are in a sad desire. I mean, everybody complains about what's going on in most of the churches. And of the millions and millions of churches, they're all different. Different philosophies and what have you. But there's only one God. There's only one Jesus, and there's only one way. And that's through God and Jesus. And that's what I try to get across on my Jesus Lives group. For people that are disenfranchised, falling away because they think they're lost, which they aren't, if they follow the Bible and the rules of the Bible. So if you get a chance, Jesus Lives Group, it's on Facebook and YouTube. Later on, it goes, I don't think it goes to Rumble. I think my Carrie's Musings goes to Rumble. But I have those two places you can go. It's also Jesus Lives, but it didn't set up right. It set up as a business, so I don't broadcast out of Jesus Lives that much. I still post to it, but I don't use it as much as Jesus Lives Group. But anyway, till the next time, like I said, I love you guys. I enjoy chatting with you. But I got to get out of here today. This drives me nuts. So till the next time, adios. We'll see you later. I hope y'all have a good day. And hopefully I see you this evening. Hopefully it's quieter then. Thanks a lot, and you all have a good day. Bye now.